Hello, this reading is for those who just recently broke up or had a fallout with your partner. I'll do 3 spreads: the situation spread, who you're dealing with, who left who, etc. The advice spread, is it worth your time to reconcile with this ex? And the new love in the near future spread, do you have anybody new coming towards you, hopefully better suited for you than your ex? Please like my videos if they resonate and subscribe to my channel. Let's begin. Hi Gemini, here's the situation. We have the Ace of Swords clarified by the Nine of Wands. We have the Five of Swords clarified by the Two of Swords. We have the Tower, and we also have the Queen of Swords on the bottom of the deck. The Queen of Swords on the bottom of the deck is most likely you, Gemini, male or female, absolutely doesn't matter. And I think either some sort of truth came out about your person or about what they've been up to. Right? Or perhaps you couldn't deal with this person anymore, and at some point you just cut them out of your life. You just walked out. But for some of you, it could be some sort of information or truth that got exposed. So speaking of that, the very first card I came out is the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is often called the Ace of Truth, right? So some sort of truth information came out, about your person. Perhaps you didn't know their true identity, or you didn't know the whole story, right? Or you just, I don't know, for some reason you got fed up with their behavior, you got fed up with the way they were treating you, and you just decided to cut the cord with the Ace of Swords, right? The Ace of Swords is clarified by the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is a card of somebody who is a wounded warrior, or somebody who puts up a wall between themselves and the person they're dealing with. Then we have the Five of Swords clarified by the Two of Swords. The Five of Swords is a card of a breakup. This is a card of a fight. This is a card of when somebody walks away and they have a few things to say on the way out, right? And the Two of Swords clarifying the Five of Swords, this is, in this case, somebody who just shuts down and doesn't want to give to the situation anymore, doesn't want to participate, and it doesn't want to be there anymore. And as a result of that, with the Tower card right there, right next to the deck, this connection, this relationship or marriage basically falling apart. Yeah, so there isn't really much else to add. I was hoping to get some court cards as I was clarifying those Ace of Swords with the Five of Swords, but we got what we got. So it could have been with pretty much any zodiac sign you were dealing with. We got lots of swords here, but I assumed that's your energy, and we got you here as well, the Queen of Swords. You could have been dealing with another air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, but I think that's you. Alright, so yeah, a lot of harsh energies here with the Ace of Swords, the Five of Swords, and the Two of Swords. It's like if you're the one who cut the cord, and I think you are the one who cut the cord here, to be honest with you, it was just very abrupt, very quick, very decisive. For one of the reasons I stated, but it was just quick. It was crystal clear for you that you didn't want to be there with this person anymore, and you got out. But let's take a look at the advice spread, just in case. Here's the advice spread for you, Gemini. This is from your perspective. This is what you need to do, or at least take into consideration. We have the Page of Wands, we have the Seven of Cups, we have the Four of Cups, and we also have the Three of Swords on the bottom of the deck. The advice for you, if, or rather when, this person reaches out to you again, just shut it down, tell them no. So yeah, the Page of Wands, the first card that came out, this is a card of a message, right? So they will be reaching out to you. It could be a fire sign, Aries, or Sagittarius, but if they're not, then the Page of Wands is a booty call. That's it. Even if they start talking to you about things like love, they are just clouding your judgment. The next card that came out right next to the Page of Wands is the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is a card of a confusion, but I think it's coming, it's your energy, but that's what they're doing to you, or trying to do it to you. They may tell you they've changed, it's going to be different, they want a commitment, this, and that. But it's all lies, it's all bullshit. Alright, the Three of Swords on the bottom of the deck is a card of a broken heart. This is a card of being stabbed in the back. This is a card of devastation, right? So you want to avoid that. You just don't want to go through that again with this person. And therefore, the Four of Cups right next to the deck is a card of a rejection. So this is you rejecting this person, right? If you haven't broken up with this person, if you're still together with them and you're thinking about leaving, they may try to stop you with the Page of Wands. They may try to confuse you. They may try to talk you into staying, but nope. I think you should get going. I think you should get out if you haven't already. If you did, you did the right thing. All right, so we're moving on to spread number 3. Spread number 3 is new love coming towards you in the near future. Gemini, here's spread number 3. This is new love coming towards you in the near future. We have the 8 of Wands clarified by the King of Wands. We have the Magician, we have the Lovers, and we also have the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So the phrase I keep hearing inside my head, off to a good start. Right, and I do see a really good start between you and this new person. The 8 of Wands, the first card that came out, is clarified by the King of Wands. The King of Wands, it could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. If they're not a fire sign, then they're very passionate. They could be fashionable, right? They could be somebody who is easy to get up and go, you know, somebody who stands out of the crowd, an attractive individual, right? And the 8 of Wands is actually one of the fastest cards on the deck. And it's also a card of communication, a back and forth communication. It's also a card of Cupid's arrows. So the Cupid is definitely working overtime to get both of you together. Right? Some of you could be traveling. You could be meeting this person while you're traveling, or you could be traveling with this person like fairly quickly after the two of you get acquainted. Right, the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck sometimes also comes through as a card of travel. But if we want to stay general, then the Wheel of Fortune is the start of a new cycle, a very fortunate new cycle. The Wheel of Fortune is always good news. And the Magician in the middle, I think it's the same energy. It's the same person as the King of Wands, right? The Magician is a card of somebody who is manifesting someone into their life, but the Magician is also a card of action. So they're not just sitting on their butt thinking about you, they're taking action. And it feels very active, however that applies in your situation, you know. Because the Magician, like I said, it's all about action. It's all about doing stuff together, perhaps. It's all about going places, doing new things, just getting excited, getting very enthusiastic about things. The 8 of Wands is a fast card and the Wheel of Fortune. So there's a lot of momentum, a lot of speed in this connection here, right? And the Lovers right next to the deck, that's your personal card, Gemini. That is you. It's always a good sign to have your own card in your own reading, especially the major arcana that represents your sign, right? So yeah, you will definitely feel great about this whole situation, about this new person in your life. And like I said, you're off to a good start with this person, right? 3 major arcana cards. One of them is your personal card. Great major arcana cards by themselves, and especially together. This person really wants you. They're going to be really into you because, like I said, there's a lot of just things happening. Different things. Good things. Alright, so yeah, that's what I got for you here, Gemini. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Gemini, have an amazing December. And there you have it. I hope my readings resonated with you, and if they did, I hope they make your lives better in one way or the other. Please share and subscribe and hit the bell to get notified. Thank you for watching.